All right, we're recording. The lighting situation is a little bit different than average right now because we're currently in the middle of trying to rearrange our living room to make it more habitable. So, you might be a little bit deeper shadows than usual. Sorry about that, everybody. It's me, Marina. I am planning for Monday, January 10. Here, of course, are the tools on my trade. Let me get this Lockbee tool thing open. I think I've also made some pretty significant additions. I mean, not that significant. I think I talked about it last week. I made some additions to this pocket. I don't know if you can hear my cat, but she's upset about something. But oh yeah, husband is like over on the corner. I don't even know if people can hear you, husband.
I guarantee you they can. I'm very loud.
Fair. Well, speak up.
Cat.
Husband and the cat are having an argument. This is a Lamy ink for this. I need to wash this guy, which is why I put it in my tool roll so I could bring it in. And I added this guy, just this radar plastic eraser that I bought here at a local shop in Portland called Little Otsu. That's one of my favorite shops. They're actually probably, well, I don't know. I think it's kind of a tie between Little Otsu and Oblation are my favorite shops in Portland. So I'm gonna put that there. Let's see, does that affect? No, it looks pretty good. Okay, let's wake up our computer and go to the digital calendar that I do all my pre-planning on and go to the 10th. Here's
I don't know what
this
you're up to up there, but it doesn't sound good.
cat.
Stop.
What is she doing?
I don't know.
She's like straddling your chair and the breakfast bar, and she's licking the plastic bag that the dog treats come in.
She got up there and knocked down the back scratcher and scared everyone earlier.
She just decides that she's fascinated with something and will just fuck with it until... Oh, I'm supposed to do budget reconciliation this Sunday. I'm planning right now. But we're going on a hike with our friend.
It is... I think I need to replace the blades.
Of what?
My pencil sharpener.
Oh. Well, that got less ominous.
What did you think I was talking about?
I don't know, you're just over there talking about blades. Just a second ago, we were talking about the cat. I'm like, I know she's annoying, but
time to replace her blades.
I feel like that's a little bit too far. So we are actually going on a hike with our friend.
As much as I like doing this with normal pencils, I've been starting to think that maybe I should do it with mechanical pencils for this little tiny book.
You think that your old-fashioned pencil choices aren't keeping up with your modern planner?
Maybe. It's mostly just that, like, this thing is very small, and so I have to keep... I know, she looks very funny.
Our dog loves being in blankets, and so when she is in them and moves around, she just looks really great. Okay, so change to that. Now, for this week, I'm going to put this pencil board over here. Pencil board. You can tell that I'm from LA sometimes. I don't think much has changed. Yeah, pretty normal day. I actually have to do some work, so I need, I have to do some work on Monday. There's a chance I'll do it this weekend, but I also kind of want to follow my heart and like not work if I don't feel like it. Because I typically don't work on the weekends, and I don't think people should. So either I'm going to do that work there, or I will avoid working early and get it done over the weekend, but that's the plan. All right. Oh, I'll turn the ding off. Did you just text me something?
I did.
Is it important? Should I read it right now?
It's a funny picture of your dog.
Oh my God, she's so cute. Thank you for sending me a funny picture of the dog from across the room, dear.
You're welcome. It's what you can expect from this relationship.
Good.
It's the kind of quality content you can expect from this relationship.
Wow, okay. I have a little bit of catching up to do. We got thrown for a loop last week, and so a bunch of things that were supposed to happen last week got pushed back. In favor of freaking out. And then also doing things about it, but still not ideal. And so I've got to do a bunch of prep on Monday for things that we need to take care of. I'm gonna put a box around this because it's extremely important. And I don't want it to get lost. That's good. Put snack right here. Good. Okay, so this, to move this guy. Boop. And that's important. Then we've got a free hour. Then this day actually looks way different than it did last week. I've got this. I know exactly what I'm going to write in our newsletter too. Feels highly relevant. Record. And then I have that guy. And then because snack is delayed by half an hour, I want to take a full hour for snack. And then I have a free hour that I have to make up for because I'm going to that. I can feel this starting to like boil into my brain, where if I wait. I just here I am talking about how it's starting to make sense to me, and I just realized I think I fucked this up on Wednesday. Or not when I have to put another free hour over here, right? Yes, I do. There. Yeah, basically. Yeah, that's it. Because this hour is here. This half hour is here. Snack is moved to half an hour, and so then I have a free half an hour or something like that. Okay, maybe it's not really starting to sink in, but I can feel it starting to sink in. You know what I mean. Okay, let's go to Friday. I actually want to put that there. Wow, I have a completely free Friday. It also happens to be my birthday.
What?
Maybe I'll try to take this day off. What do you think? Should I take my birthday off?
Sure. Why not?
I have to run payroll, but that's it.
Do you think we're going to have our book club meeting next week?
I don't think so. I haven't planned for it.
Okay.
Normally it would be here. I really want to consider taking my birthday off. And we've had a lot of like really unpleasant surprises in the first week of the month, which I can't tell if that means I should or shouldn't take my birthday off. Like, I'm actually genuinely unsure. You know what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go into my digital calendar because I'm not the one that manages my work calendar anymore. I kept making too many exceptions, so I stopped.
I couldn't trust myself.
Basically.
So I had someone else do it.
Yeah, I couldn't trust myself to not overbook myself, and so it's out of my hands. I am not allowed to make myself work meetings anymore because of my irresponsible behavior. And actually that's been really working. If you're a boss and you have problems with not being able to say no when people ask you for meetings, just make it someone else's problem. All right. Oh yeah, that run payroll is wrong. Let's I'm running payroll on Friday, not Monday. Wait, am I? I have to go into Gusto and figure it out. My nails are a little bit dirty. I'm sorry, y'all. Anyway, enough dallying, enough dilly-dallying. Time to draw the lines. I'm looking in my pen caddy for a pen, obviously. I'm gonna put the lines down with this brown Clenna again. And actually, I think I need to cover this. Hold on, let me get this guy. These are all too thin.
Hey Siri, instead of going for
8 minutes. Start.
I'm gonna put this over here. Boop. Actually, you know what? I want like a juicier line. What should I go with? This black Oli 07 gel. Let's see what happens. Nice. I reorganized, so I've always had like a box of pens on my table, you know, like you do, but I reorganized them, so now they're like way easier to like get to, and they're right there, which is fun. Wow, the shadow is just right there, isn't it? Oh, wow, and juicy splotchy as well. Let's see. Fuck it. We'll just roll with it. The only thing perfect in this world is your essential divine nature. Everything else is pretty much fucked.
But is your essential divine nature actually part of this world?
Good question, husband. Husband coming in with the philosophy. I don't think so, but I also like don't really like this world that much. Maybe I would think it was if I liked it more.
I don't think that we have an essential divine nature.
Ouch. Brutal.
Truth hurts.
But is it the truth? I don't know. I mean, I think that you can call it a lot of different other things. Essential divine nature. Sort of tie it into the law of conservation of mass.
Conservation of energy.
Whatever. That's what I meant. I'm obviously not a science person. I don't know about all that newfangled science shit. No, just kidding. I just don't remember facts very well, so me and science don't get along. It's not because of any kind of prejudice on my end. All right, let's write the things. Trust, friends, movement. Oh, and I wanted to show y'all something. So I started writing about trust again. Haha. I think I was having like some blocking. I was like feeling blocked around trust. And then got some bad news on Monday at work. Kind of sat with it. Came back into trust. It felt, I said a little finally on Thursday, because it just felt like I hadn't really been trusting myself, and I definitely hadn't been like trusting in like I hadn't been trusting myself. I hadn't been listening to myself and trusting what I had to say. I also hadn't been like trusting my skills And then on Thursday, I finally felt like I like started to rebuild that. And then Friday, we got really bad news at work. And actually that led to me feeling like way more like I had space to trust myself. I should probably one day examine how much I love the phrase, "I'm only happy when it rains," because maybe not the best characterization of myself. However, it does frequently feel like when things are bad, there's a part of me that comes alive and is just super happy to be here. So it is MLK Day here in the US on the 17th. Oh, maybe that's why we're doing payroll on Friday. Technically I have 2 meetings, but I really don't know if those are gonna happen. I'm pretty sure both of those people are gonna take the day off. So I should email them about that. Tomorrow, I'm gonna put this in my to-do section. Okay. And then I have to move this down and this down. And, oh, and block off my time. Oh, not with that one. This one. Actually, I'm going to do an experiment, and I'm going to start blocking off my time in blue.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. Is it going to make me feel, like, more calm about blocking off time?
Or will it make you feel blue?
Or will it make, yeah. Or will I just not notice it because it's in blue?
Thinking that tomorrow we will do grocery shopping after we go for our walk.
Okay.
Because then we can shop at some places in town that it's hard for me to get to these days.
Ooh, girl. We could go to Hobonichi.
We could go to Iwajima.
And I could fucking ogle their goddamn stationery.
You definitely could.
Perfect. And then I am actually going to put it in red when I have to move a meal because that is urgent. I don't know when this is going to be published, but we have been not eating right. And that is bad. Blue, 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 blue. Obviously, I won't know the benefit of these blue boxes until 2 weeks from now, but still. I mean, I always use blue for social stuff, so it feels like it would be better if it were blue. Yeah, wow, that pen was so juicy. Look at all this blotting, and then this showed up over here, and then this is just like a smear. Okay, note to self, Uli gel pens and Hobonichi Cousin does not mix. I'm not really mad at it. I kind of think it gives some visual interest. Right, focus. Are you laughing at me telling myself to focus?
No, I'm laughing at this picture of this gentleman standing in front of some sidewalk closed signs holding a giant leg of ham. And it says, and I don't know how to pronounce it, it's a Spanish word for ham.
Jabón?
I guess so. There's no B in it, but...
Jamón?
Yeah, my jamón and I wish you a happy week. And it's just a guy looking serious with his ham.
I mean, that I would love to be wished a happy week by a ham.
Well, I have sent the thing to you.
Thank you, dear.
But apparently he's here in Portland.
Really? Who is he?
Jose Chesa.
Oh.
He's from Barcelona, so he's Spanish.
Look him up. Because he might not be here anymore.
Oh, I mean, he tagged that photo in Portland.
Today?
Well, I think so. 6 days ago.
Oh, okay, then he's fine.
Yeah, it says executive chef, the New York Botanical Garden, Atala PDX,
Atala, I've never heard of them.
ATAULA.
Interesting. There was a guy who was a well-known culinary dude in Portland who made if you're making jamon, it's probably you're making Spanish food.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he is.
But this dude I'm thinking of made Mexican or Latin American food. I think maybe he was from a Latin American country that's not Mexico, and I can't remember its name. But he died of COVID early on, and everyone was really fucking sad. Because that dude was awesome.
Oh, yeah, it looks like his restaurant here in Portland is closed because of the pandemic. Or at least one of them is. That one has.
Yeah. For a city that cares a lot about or pretends to care a lot about our makers and chefs, we have really kind of fucked around and found out in that category. A lot of places are just closing and people are leaving.
The cops really need that money.
I don't know if you heard husband, and I'm not going to repeat what he said, but it was sassy.
I'm sassy.
You are sassy.
Uh-oh.
What, dear?
Oh,
Living with you is just so fun sometimes.
you only say that when you're being recorded.
I don't know what you're talking about at all. I just love, I'll just be sitting here minding my own business, and you are just like, oh no, uh-oh, ah, and I'm just like, well, he seems fine.
I usually am. I just like to talk to myself.
Fair.
I'm pretty sure that's a sign of better than average mental health.
I think actually it's a sign of better than average intelligence, which actually unfortunately is a sign of worse than average mental health.
Well, that's nice.
Smart people are more likely to be crazy.
I mean, makes sense.
I mean, is it really craziness though if all the smart people have it? I mean, the answer is yes. The answer is yes. Don't.
Is it though? I mean, what does crazy mean?
Good question. I mean, I think it's actually a derogatory term and I shouldn't be using it. But I feel like as a person with quite a few, what are they calling them?
Crazies?
Quite a few levels of crazy myself. I think I'm allowed to say it. I'm reclaiming it. Taking back crazy, y'all. Oh God, I have a dentist appointment.
I get around that by not making dentist appointments.
That's not true. You have a dentist appointment too, sir.
When?
I don't know, but I scheduled you for one.
Did you?
Uh-huh, you better check your messages.
I feel like the last time we were talking about scheduling dental thingies, you were like, do you want me to schedule you one? And I was like, no, that seems too risky, and I have preternaturally healthy teeth, so I don't see the point.
No, that was the second to last time. The last time you got a dentist appointment.
Okay.
There is a There is a chance that because of your preternaturally, date Nat.
Date Nat?
Date Nat. I just started writing date again after I wrote the N. There is a chance that because of your preternaturally healthy teeth, you don't have a dentist appointment right now, but you have one in 6 months, because I'm supposed to have mine every 6 months. And you don't have to have them every 6 months. You can have them.
I don't have to have them at all.
Every year.
The government is not going to come after me.
I'm going to come after you.
I didn't go to the dentist for like 10 years.
Yeah, when you were like 20.
No, because I went to the dentist for the first time after that like 2 years ago.
I don't... Whatever you're thinking, you're going to the dentist. You're not getting out of this.
This feels weird.
What do you mean? The reason I want you to go to the dentist is purely financial. Oh shit, we're over time. All right, bye everybody.